So, hello Sachin, how are you?
Hi, ma'am. I'm fine. What's about you?
I'm also doing great in my life, and we are meeting after a long time again on my
Yes,
channel.
according to
So,
me, a long time.
would you like introducing yourself little bit? You know, nowadays new audience are there.
Okay, so uh, if you, as you know, my name is Sachin. I'm connecting you from Churu district of Rajasthan state. And if you talk about my qualifications, and so I'm doing MBBS from Dr. Sampurnan Medical College, Jodhpur, and it is my very first year. This year, I was selected for NEET UG exam 2024. And if you talk about my hobbies, so in my free time, I love to play volleyball, kabaddi, and often do audio conversations or 2 to 3 audio conversations per day. And whenever I
That's
get more
great.
time, I increase the time of conversations. So that's all about me, man.
That's amazing. Amazing introduction, I must say.
Thank
And
you, man.
would you? So, shall I introduce myself little bit?
Okay, sure. Why not?
You know, okay, my name is Sapna Raghuvanshi, and I'm from Jaunpur, UP. By profession, I'm private school teacher and as well as homemaker, and also a mother of one kid. And as far as my qualification is concerned, so I'm holding B.Ed degree, and also I'm running YouTube channel. And nowadays I'm thinking that I'm improving just because of my channel, and there's a great feeling just because what I wanted to achieve by starting my channel I am achieving little by little. So and Sachin, I'm also seeing improvement in yourself, and this is
Thank
good
you, man.
improvement. Yes,
Uh,
because we all are here for most important thing for sounding confident in English
yes,
speaking.
yes, that is
Yes.
important, and that is why we all do video conversations.
Yes. And this is the thing that is giving us more confidence in English speaking. So nowadays, what else are you doing for enhancing your communication skill except of this type of conversation session?
Okay, so nowadays, because as my winter vacations are going on, so I'm getting more time. So that is why I am providing 2 to 3 hours, not that much time,
Okay.
but 2 to 3 hours according to it's sufficient. And so I listen one podcast daily, 1 hour, because winter vacations are going on. That is why I'm not that much busy. And 1 hour, 1 hour podcast, English podcast. And sometime I also in the starting days I also revised my 2 to 3 topics like modals and tenses and also conjunctions. But I only see the half video of conjunctions. I did not like more knowledge of that. So and normally these, and I don't write because I on my only input is my teacher in my class generally teacher in English. So that is why that is my only input. So I often don't listen English podcast, but nowadays because of vacations, so that is why these type of things I do.
Wow. And that is great thing. Means you are completely enjoying your summer vacation, sorry, winter
Yes.
vacation, not summer vacation.
Okay, definitely.
It means you are enjoying your winter vacation, and by utilizing your time in
Yes.
productive way. Yes, that is amazing things. Means you are doing your English speaking practice on daily basis, and yes, as you are saying, like in your class, your all the teachers are providing lectures in English. So this is very good
It's
thing
not
for you.
completely, but almost 70% lecture of a teacher goes
Okay.
in English language.
Yes,
But
it
because
means
there are
at
also
least.
some Hindi medium students, they are in the starting they're from Hindi mediums, and they are English medium, but they are not that much adapted to that environment. So that is why teacher also use Hindi language. and
Yes,
30%, and
yes.
sometimes teachers make us understand in Hindi language because some difficult terms, due to some difficult terms of medical science, so that is why they make us understand in some points in Hindi language.
Yes, and as you are like doing this type of study regarding your medical, and also it must be quite difficult and tough to understand.
Not that much,
Sometimes
it is
English
all
to
about
English.
practice.
Yeah, yes, I know it's all about practice, but just suppose if Hindi medium students are there, means they are not comfortable in English completely, so they must be facing problem in English to English. And
Yes, in
personally,
English, but gradually they are also improving because teacher
yes.
use English.
So nowadays, look, we are also gradually, but we are improving our communication skill. And earlier means I was also feeling these things like whenever it come to understand anything, means English to English, means according to my subject something. So I was not able. Means I was able. I can't say that I was completely not able, but I was not able to understand completely until and unless I convert this topic English to Hindi. So I was feeling myself comfortable in Hindi to understand easily. So this is the effect of our mother tongue. And
Because
but yes, nowadays by doing practice like this on daily basis, I can say like nowadays I'm feeling myself comfortable to understand anything in English to English. So this is
yes,
just because of practice. So in the
yes,
same way, if you all are also attending your classes English to English, and you are learning about your medicine and about disease, I think you must be learning
yes,
like this. In your you are doing MBBS,
yes. That is
so
first
you
year.
must be learning about medicines and
Not the
it's
medicine comes in second year. There are,
okay. So I don't have idea about any idea about it. I'm just guessing only, and also about the disease and all,
yes,
like
disease.
in which
Some
type
diseases are
of
included.
disease.
Yes,
Okay.
some disease dysfunctions are included in first year also. But broadly,
So
they comes in second year, after second year, and in second year.
so means in future you will become a good doctor, and
Yes,
you will
definitely.
help,
That's right.
and you will treat like the patient. So that is
Yes.
good thing. Means you are doing great study, and definitely in future you will become a famous doctor.
Okay. Thanks for your wishes.
Yes, of course, you are very hard working, I can say. Like if you are doing such a hard work in your for your communication skill, so you must be doing also for your studying. So definitely if you are doing so, you will achieve your goal very soon.
Yes, and sometimes teacher also suggest us to do this kind of things like teacher always motivate the Hindi medium students separately, and teacher also suggest us that uh, uh, to listen podcast sometime, and not for
Okay.
practice but for podcasts they suggest that she listen any kind of listen English podcasts, like and some good videos like Josh Talks English and TED Talks, to see that kind of videos. And teacher and almost every teacher suggests us. Usually they are improving, and some
Yes.
students also started and they're also improving.
So of course they will improve. They can improve if there's a teachers like that in your college. Like as you are saying, your teachers are always motivating those type of students who are not comfortable in English communication. So they are motivating to listen podcast only just for improving English communication.
Yes,
So that is great thing. Means your teachers are motivating you, and so yes, now Sachin, you are also able to motivate your those type of friends who are just from Hindi medium background and who are not able to speak English like confidently. So nowadays you have become a good and fluent speaker. So there's a capability in yourself to motivate your friends. You know, like nowadays, I am also trying my level best to motivate all the learners and beginners to speak English, because in my
Yes.
initial day I faced a lot. So that's why I don't literally means honestly I don't want anyone to face any problem which I faced in my initial day, because
Yes,
I can
in starting,
feel.
in starting, everyone faces problems. And if you talk about
Yes,
my first conversation, that was my audio conversation. So it was 50% in English and 50% in Hindi. So everyone, according to me, face very much problems. So
yes,
that are
that's
and
right.
mistakes and problems are usual, habitual. They almost comes. Now, sometimes I also make mistake, but I'm that, but I'm not that much underconfident. Sometime
Yeah.
I yes,
And Sachin, honestly, if I talk about that day when I was talking to you, I think first time I was getting connect with you, and that time I was in my village, and we couldn't like continue our conversation just because you were so much busy and you had to go anywhere.
somewhat
That's
busy.
why
I was somewhat busy that time.
that time
So
you were
I,
busy. That's
according to
why.
me, I wrapped up the session in the mid of the session.
Yes, but I think we talked for a few minutes. I think we talked. So in that time, I also observed that that time you were not so much confident as nowadays you are.
Because I am trying to continue that practice.
Yes.
I'm not getting that much time, 3 to 4 hours, but whenever I get half hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, I don't get more time apart from this. Like hardly I find out 1 hour for audio conversation, and I do almost two to three audio conversation per day. But I'm trying to continue that journey because according to because almost all learners and co-learners and the tutors suggest that continuity is important, continuity and consistency. So I'm not consistent in listening podcast, but I'm trying to continue this journey due to my audio conversations per day. Sometimes I don't connect with people like some that I'm very much busy, like so so like but almost 6 days in a week, I 5 to 6 days in a week I connect to people in
So that
through
is
this
great. That's why I was telling like this means that day I realized you were not so much confident, and nowadays I'm observing that you are very confident in English. And literally, if I talk about myself, so I was also not so much confident that time when I was going to talk to you first time. And nowadays I'm feeling myself like quite comfortable. Whenever it come to talk to anyone, not only with like any learners and beginners or any intermediate level speaker, even to any advanced level speaker. But yes, I know that sometime I'm also doing mistake, but I'm not taking it so much seriously. Like yes, I'm not doing any crime, and I'm not thinking like this. Yeah, if I do any mistake, so the person before me will just shoot me for my mistake. They will not do like this. So why should I feel like this? I should feel like this type of terrible feeling. And earlier I was thinking like this. There's a feeling. Oh my God, I can't express even. You know, it was completely terrible and horrible. What to say? Type of feeling in me means when it comes to talk to anyone, even just suppose I am going to talk to you, so there's a feeling what to talk, what to not, means lots of hesitation, lots of fumbleness, and lots of fear are there inside me. But nowadays I'm quite, and you know one thing means whenever I'm just getting connect with anyone, so I'm feeling so much happy. And after taking conversation, I'm feeling more than happy, like yes, I have done my practice. Means whenever it come to speak English, with anyone. So I'm feeling like yes, I'm going to get chance to do practice. Only there's a
Yes,
thought in me like yes, I'm going to do my speaking practice anyhow. So sometime what happened, as you are saying that you are not getting so much time uh, to do your practice, but still you are doing. So just like you are so much busy in your study. And I'm teacher, so I'm so much busy in my school work. There are lots of work in school and also at home. So I'm also not getting so much time, but whatever I'm getting, I'm just trying to talk. And sometimes what happen, whenever I'm free, so that time I'm not getting any person to talk. So I'm just making my self talk video, and without any preparation, whatever just randomly coming in my mind, and I'm just talking to myself. It seems like yes, I'm talking to my viewer, and my viewers are in front of my eyes like this. I started talking sometime. Sometime I'm also realizing this thing whenever just we are going to talk to anyone, and there's a thought in our mind like yes, I have to put up question, I have to talk something. So what to talk, what to know. And whenever we are talking to ourselves, something just we are thinking. So it seems like there's a good flow. And if we are talking to someone by thinking like yes, what to ask next, you know
yes.
so we have to yes, think in mind. Sometime it is happening.
Yes, in the
So whenever I
in the starting, I also did mirror practice, but after 10 days, almost 10 days, in the very first month of my starting of the journey, and before joining 3 months before joining my college, and in the very first month, from very first day, but I almost quit in 10 days, and I quit the mirror practice because that was somewhat boring, and I was not that much confident in the starting. So according
yes,
to me, mirror practice is not good in the starting. It is not good, but after some days, according to 15 to 20 days, we can start that journey. From mirror practice also, we can also start mirror practice, and have mistakes. And everyone makes mistake. I also make mistakes sometime now.
yes. Now nowadays, are you also focusing on reading practice, or means are you reading
Not
any book?
reading. I'm not reading any book. In the starting, I had grammar book, and there was lots of essays and paragraphs. I used to read that, but now I'm not reading. I'm only reading my syllabus books that are
Yes.
only input for me. And sometime I listen podcast that is only input. And if it comes to output, so output is only the some writing also, because sometime for making notes I also write, and also as I told you, the audio conversations mostly, that are my output.
So that is great thing. You are doing great because personally, I also realized this thing. Like for speaking English, so firstly, we should have to focus on listening part. Means whatever we
Yes,
are listening, it is giving us at least comfort to speak English. And when we listen something attentively, so after that we will feel ourselves able to speak those things whatever we listen. So if you are listening podcast, so it is very good. You don't need to do reading
yes,
practice because you must be reading your means your books and all, and it all must be in English.
yes,
That. And I must say that Sachin, I'm so happy for you that you are a really amazing boy because you are a very hardworking and a diligent person. You are doing your study as well as you are
thank
focusing on your
you for your
communication skill.
okay, thank you for this, man.
Yes, really, you are amazing. Now let's wind up the session and keep signing,
Okay, man.
keep practicing
Okay,
like this.
okay, so now it was very nice conversation with you, and I really enjoyed your company. Okay, so have a nice day. Bye. I'll try to
Same,
connect you
same
again
here.
any another day.
Yes, yes. Bye bye. Take care.